this out. Wisdom is an asset to external peace. Wisdom is an asset to external peace. Now, external peace has to do with how you interact with people. Wisdom is going to tell you, hey, don't say this, that. Don't tell that person that. No, don't get too close and cozy with that person. Like, for instance, if you realize that every time someone opens their mouth, all right? Every time someone opens their mouth, all right? So wisdom is important for external peace, living with people. So for instance, if every time you meet up with Tom, all right, there's no Tom inside here, right? Every time you meet up with Tom, Tom has something bad to say about something or somebody. I mean, like every time, give him a little half an hour, into the conversation, a little hour into the conversation, and he definitely goes in that direction. Guess what? Tom is not the type of person that you want to connect yourself with, because from an external standpoint, all right, Tom is a factor of de-tranquility, if there's such a word. He is not the type of person that you want to associate with, because guess what? The moment you do something that Tom doesn't like, you know what Tom is going to do? Tom is going to spread your name all over the place. So you need to learn how to maintain external peace. Wisdom is going to do that to you. It's going to put you in that position. Let me give you two more and we close up. The second key to success that I found, so the first one is make wisdom a part of you. The second key is this: demonstrate genuine compassion towards others. Demonstrate genuine compassion towards others. And check this out. Not for selfish reasons. Reading from verse 3, let mercy and kindness, all right? Let mercy and kindness, shutting out all hatred and selfishness and truth, shutting out all deliberate hypocrisy or falsehood, forsake you. Bind them about your neck. Write them upon the tablets of your heart. Colossians chapter 3 and verse 9 to 12. Well, 9. That's Colossians. Sorry. Yeah, Colossians chapter 3. Oh, I skipped ahead. So, verse 4 of Proverbs says, so shall you find favor, good understanding, high esteem in the sight or judgment of God and man. Let me read it again. Let mercy and kindness, shutting out all hatred and selfishness. So this mercy and kindness, what does it do? It shuts out all hatred and all selfishness. Truth, so mercy and truth, shutting out all deliberate hypocrisy and falsehood, so honesty, forsake you. Bind them, let them not forsake you. Bind them around your neck. Write them upon the tablets of your heart. Verse 4 says, so shall you find favor, good understanding, and high esteem in the sight or judgment of God and man. Then Colossians says, do not lie to each other. Since you have taken off your old man, your old self, with its practices, and have put on the new self, which is being renewed in knowledge, in him, in the image, of its creator. Check this out. Demonstrate genuine compassion towards people, not for selfish reasons. One of the things that I do, I'm not gullible for kindness. And I want you to follow me. Everybody that is kind to me, I don't rush to that person and hug them and embrace them like, wow, fantastic, awesome. I want to determine why you are doing what you're doing. Why are you being kind to me? Why are you being nice to me? Because I want to make sure that you don't have some ulterior motive behind your niceness. Now, I am not saying that I am going to be a cynic towards everything that people do, okay? I'm not going to be like, oh, is this the one? No, I'm not going to be judgmental, but I'm going to watch you, all right? I'm going to shake your head, I'm going to smile, but I'm going to be careful. Because one of the things that we need to understand is that when we expose our hearts to people, it is almost impossible to pull it back. You say, yeah. When you expose your heart to people, it is near impossible to pull it back. Yeah. You cannot undo your investment in people. You want to hear what I just say? Everybody that you love, you could stop loving them, but you cannot undo the love that you had for them in the past. An investment of the heart is just what it is, an investment of the heart. On the flip side, we all need to be careful in terms of moving towards success that we genuinely demonstrate compassion for others. But let me tell you this. People mark you. People mark you. And if you are not kind to people, they will remember. And let me just tell you this. The kindness that you demonstrate towards other people is just not about you. It's about who you know and who come from you. So that if you are kind to people, they're going to be kind to your children. And if somebody says, Jane, refer me, they will watch you seriously and want to know, I wonder if she is going to be just like Jane. So sometimes you have to be careful who you're getting referrals from. Sometimes some of them people have bad reputations. Sometimes my mother used to say all the time, show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. You want to be careful of who you associate with. Y'all following me? If you want to succeed, demonstrate genuine compassion towards people. Let me tell you something. Sometimes to love some people is painful. Woo! Sometimes to be compassionate to some people, it hurts. Sometimes deep down inside you don't want to. But guess what? You are headed someplace. Come on, man. Tell the person you're headed someplace. And you never know how people's fortunes in life turn around. You might find, I remember someplace we were, boy, and somebody walked up to my wife and said, Mrs. Lawrence, you remember me? And I was like, no. Talking to my wife, she's like, no. And the person was in a position where they could have helped us. And they did. You know why? Because of the compassion that my wife showed them in the past. Are you there with me? One time I went back home to Trinidad and I needed a local ID to perform some business because all my IDs back home had expired. And they said I had to go to, I can't even remember the name of the office, and swear, my picture on the thing now. My picture on the thing, and I had to go in our office to swear that is my picture. Seriously, that happened. Seriously, that happened. So I went to the place, and when I walked into the place, I saw somebody who knew me when I was a teenager. The person remembered me. I took a little while and then I remembered the person. Bam, I was out of that office. Why? Because of a good character. Y'all are hearing what I'm saying? Be genuinely compassionate towards people, even in doing business. You might be going about your own business, doing your own thing. Look for opportunities to be kind to people. It is going to tell on your future. Last one. Demonstrate genuine honesty. All of that in the text, you know. It's in the text. The word truth is there. All right? Be truthful. Let me read it again, huh? Let me read it again. Let not mercy and kindness, shutting out all hatred and selfishness, and truth. This is the definition of truth, or the practical application of the truth. Shutting out all deliberate hypocrisy and falsehood. Hello, people know when you're not genuine. You can only fool people for some of the times. You cannot fool them all the time. Are you there with me? Demonstrate genuine honesty. Check this out. Truth or honesty is established by deliberate action. In other words, Sister Karen, I am truthful and honest because I mean to be truthful and honest. Nobody don't stumble onto truth and honesty. Nobody. Truth and honesty, they are deliberate. It is what I mean to do. The flip side is true. That if you're bad, wicked, and indifferent, is who you mean to be. Yeah, people want I hurt you, but I'm sorry. And then they come again, I hurt you, but I'm sorry. And then they come again, I hurt you, but I'm sorry. No, don't try that nonsense. Don't try that at all. That is who you mean to be. You are mean, bad, and indifferent to people's feelings. Are you there with me? Don't mark me down on the amount of times, right? I know I said it 3 times. But Jesus says 70 times 7, you forgive people, right? But, oh gosh, man, if somebody if somebody does something to you 70 times 7 in a day, forgive them and run. I am telling you the truth. Forgive them and run. Because that is who that person is. You have a party and everybody's supposed to bring something. And they always show up to the party. Oh, I forgot. I forgot to pass. Oh, next time. And then again, next time. No, don't invite them. They're cheap. It's not me say so. Jesus said, by their fruits you shall know them. We're not talking about mango and lime and chenet and guinea and them kinds of stuff. Like, he's talking about character. So if you want to be successful, be genuinely honest. Let me tell you this, in the business world, if you go by one of the middlemen downtown and he tries to rob you, and you realize he tries to pull a con on you, are you going to go back? Are you going to tell people about him? One time I went to this particular store, closing up now. See, it's a good thing I had 8 of them. I'm only doing 3, sorry. One time I went downtown. I'm about to leave to go to Trinidad, DJ and I, to fix my passport. So I want a nice little shoe because every time you go in the airport, you literally have to undress. Okay? So I tell myself, I can't handle lace up shoe. I want, hello, I go downtown and I buy these shoes, but I feel nice because it look good. You understand what I'm saying? Next thing you know, I walk in through the airport. I'm like, what is this? So I tell myself, I reach Trinidad, man, and I kill it with crazy glue. But all where I stick, every time I stick it come up higher and higher. So I reach back to Antigua and I go inside of the store and he tell me, well, take another one. I said, no, I don't want no other one. I want my money back. He said, no, you cannot get back your money. Okay? You cannot get back your money because you don't wear the shoes already. I say, so let's drop it. I say, all right, I walk out of the store. And I say, I would never, ever go and buy another shoe inside of that store again. I can't diss them too much because when I was building my studio, they gave me some credit and give me some stuff. So, so I can't be too vexed with them. I'm just not going and buy no shoes from them. It's the honesty we're talking about. If you know you had the shoes inside it 10 years now, don't come and sell people the shoes and make them feel they're buying something good. It's nonsense. You are dishonest. So as far as shoe honesty is concerned, you are a liar. I will never buy no shoes from you anymore because you are dishonest. Let me tell you something. In your journey in life, be honest. You know what used to hit me? I'll drop it on you next week. I don't have it now. Bible says, I think it's in the book of James or Paul writing, he says, let your yes be yes and your no be no. Listen, if you're not sure about your yes, say, I'm not sure about this. If you're not sure about your no, say, I'm not sure about this. Do not give people the impression that you are going to be yes or you are going to be no, and you are not. These are the things that I learned as a young Christian, and sadly, the church is lacking these things. Pastor, I'm going to show up at so-and-so time. You ain't show up at all. And what make it worse, you ain't even say nothing. You ain't even call on the phone. No etiquette, man. That's the right way you say it. Etiquette or whatever. Etiquette, man. You are unprofessional. Maybe I could find that somehow. But to be honest, honesty produces professionalism. You are prompt and on time. Yesterday, the guy wanted to come and do the electrical work. And I said to him, 8 o'clock is a good time. I will be here. You understand what I'm saying? And I got here. My clock was telling me that I was on time. And then when clock in the vehicle was telling me I was on time. Then when I watched the phone, I was 2 minutes late. I said to him, I am sorry, I was late. He laughed. But you have to be honest. You have to be honest. You have to be deliberate about the truth. Let me tell you something. The truth is not only what you talk, the truth is what you live. People have to know by your character that they can trust you. So check this out. Honesty and compassion are tools that unlock favor with God and man. If you write down anything, write down that. Honesty and compassion are tools that unlock favor with God and with man. Because man know they can trust you, and God say, I can trust you. Let me tell you something. When Satan and God had their conversation about Job, God said, have you seen my servant Job? God was bragging about Job. Are you in a position where God brags about you? Where God says, have you seen my servant Byron? Have you looked at my servant DJ? Have you looked at my servant Jamie? I am proud of them. Are you understanding? Honesty, say it with me. Honesty and compassion are tools that unlock favor with God and with man. Now let me tell you something. Can I be real with you? Talk back to me. Can I be real with you? Sometimes it feels like honesty and compassion is the worst thing you could do. Because some people just make it out like the best thing to be towards them is dishonest and a liar. But let me tell you something. Don't let Satan deceive you into lying and becoming a schemer. Be truthful and be honest with everybody. Are you understanding what I'm saying? You know what truth and honesty sometimes positions us to do? Say what needs to be said when you're supposed to say it. All in hear what I'm saying? You know when you see somebody doing something, and it may affect you in a particular way, don't smile and laugh it off. No, say hello. You see what you're doing here right now? It is going to affect me in such and such a way. I prefer that you not do it. Are you there with me? Sometimes you have some good things to say, and there's no right way to say it. People are always going to be offended by the truth. Are you there with me?